so we are just going to jump into this video. I was kind of wanting to do like a peachy-ish eye and like an orangey lip. It didn't really turn out that way, but I still like how this look turned out, so we're just gonna jump right into it. So first I'm gonna go in with a super light concealer. This is the Revolution concealer. I just went with the lightest one I had because I want the colors to pop as much as possible. Then I'm using the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, and I'm going to go in with the two cream shades. You can choose one. I just used both because I felt like it to kind of set that concealer down so it's not as tacky. And then I'm going to go in with this first shade, the Transition, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker shade in just a second just to kind of deepen it up, keep it peachy, keep it orange. You'll see where I'm headed with this. I don't always do my eyes first. I think it might just be the heat. I just did not want to have something on my face just yet. Even though I know this palette doesn't have any fallout or any problems like that, I really, really love this palette, and I decided to do my eyes first today just because. So then I'm going to go in with this next deeper shade, still keeping it on like the more peachy shades in this palette. It didn't want to go too orange, just more brownish, peachy-ish shades here. Just deepening up with the same brush. I just wanted to get that transition a little bit deeper, and then I switched to a little bit more of a precise brush and go in with the shade Sangria, Peach Sangria. This is such a gorgeous shade. I do start straying away from the like peachy colors, but I didn't want to go in with the browns. I wanted it to be a little bit more fun than that, so I chose this as like my deepening shade. Then I actually take Peach Cobbler. It's that more like brownie shade, but it's like the most orange or terracotta peachy of the brown shades, just to blend out that Sangria shade, because I wanted it to stay really nice and deep but still peachy, and the other two transition shades were just too light. So here you can see, like, I was kind of trying to decide. I wanted to put that really, really like corally shade, but I thought it would clash with the lip I was going to do, so I ended up just going with this lighter, kind of more subdued peachy shade, and I ended up really, really loving this decision. So very, very happy I did that. I just kind of take a no-name fluffy brush. I don't even know what this brush is, and I pop this all over the lid. I didn't really want to like pack it on or do a cut crease or anything. I just wanted something on my lid other than a cream shade. So then I just go back and forth with Peach Cobbler and Sangria a whole bunch, and I just deepen this look up, blend it all out, pack it on, blend it out. Really just mess around until you get as deep of a look as you want. And I go back in with the lid shade sometimes if I get a little bit too wild with the Sangria, just because I wanted a really nice blended look, and I wanted to kind of deepen it up slowly and make sure I blended everything out as I went. Then I have like my face and my brows on, and I go in with one of the e.l.f. primer infused bronzers, I believe in the shade Perpetually Tan. And I just start kind of bronzing / contouring my face. This has a really nice like skin-like finish. It's not exactly matte, but it's definitely not shiny or dewy or anything like that. So I do end up going in with the Milani Baked Bronzer on top, or one of the baked bronzers. Everything that I use will be listed down below, like specifically with the shades and stuff. I go on top of that, mostly on my forehead, but I do bring it onto the cheeks a little bit too, just to add some more warmth and some more glow. And then I go in with the Milani Luminoso blush and blend that right in. I thought this was the perfect time to whip out this classic. It just totally complements this entire look and looks so beautiful. It's a super glowy blush, so I thought it would look really nice because I'm going to have more of a matte eye and matte lips to have some really glowy, peachy, bronzy skin. Nothing too intense, no crazy contour or anything, just really nice and bronzy and glowy. Then this is actually a Revolution palette, and I go in with this gold highlight. I wasn't super sure because I haven't used this palette in a long time, but oh my gosh, this highlight is so beautiful. It was super smooth and lovely. I really, really liked it. I need to use this palette way more. I bring that down the center of my face as well. If you are more oily, you do not have to worry about doing that. I'm just super dry, so I put that highlight everywhere. And then I go in with Peach Cobbler and Peach Sangria again on the bottom lash line and really, really smoke it out. I will say, it did this weird thing on the outer corner. It kind of clung weird. I think what happened was that I didn't get close enough to my eye with the powders, so the concealer was still kind of wet and it clung to where it was wet, and then I could not blend it out. That has never happened to me before with this palette, but I've also never done my eyes first with this palette where like I would have concealer under my eyes. So you can see right there, there's just a patch that won't blend out. I ended up just giving up because I knew this was just a weird thing for this palette that has never happened to me before. And I think if I had done my skin first and then my eyes, this wouldn't have happened at all. So I just gave up and moved on, and I took those two matte cream shades on the inner corner and the brow bone, keeping it matte but still wanted to add a little bit of a highlight. Then I did go in with some mascara. I just kind of loaded up the mascara. Again, I don't know if it's the heat, but I just could not even fathom putting on fake lashes on this day. I actually was leaving my house and it was super, super hot, so I just loaded up the mascara and called it a day. And then I used one of the Milani, I believe, the 06 lip liner, and lined my lips. Even when I'm doing a red lip, I like to use a nude liner. I think it just blends a lot better. And then I go in with the Ravishing Rouge matte lip color from e.l.f. And then it was just a little bit too red, so I went in with the Ofra Rio liquid lipstick on top to give it a little bit more of an orangey peach kind of vibe. And oh my gosh, you guys, I'm living for this lip color. I want to wear it every single day. So I love this lip combo. It wore really beautifully. This entire makeup look wore really beautifully, and I loved it a lot. So that is the final look. I hope that you guys loved it. I just did that video about the eyeshadow palettes that I kept after the declutter, and I had this out, this Too Faced eyeshadow palette out, and I decided I've never done a video with it, so I might as well do it now, and I absolutely love the way that this turned out, so hopefully y'all did too. If you have anything to say, don't be afraid. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, or if you have any questions, let me know down below. Anything you want to see in the future. Totally open for suggestions. So I think that's all I have to say. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just have a good one. Bye.